Yo, you see that light bar on top of the tractor? You can put that on anything with a 3-point. Hey, what's up guys, it's DJ. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to new mods for Farming Simulator 22. Today we've got a lot of mods, 39 in total. For all platforms we have 21 new and 10 updates, and for PC and Mac we have 4 new and 4 updates. I make mod review videos every time they're released on the Endgame Mod Hub, which is usually Monday through Friday, so get subscribed to the channel if you're new, that way you never miss any. Starting off today with some new mods for all platforms, we have the Livestock Transporter Package. This has a truck and a trailer as well. How cool is this that we've got a trailer that can hold animals kind of like this as well? I don't think we've ever had anything like that before. Anyway, the truck's got 640 horsepower, it's got an automatic transmission, 490 liters fuel, 49 miles an hour, weighs 9.7 tons. It is going to be 15 slots, so be ready for that. Customization, well, we've got your main color, which is most of the truck around. Do like that blue, it's beautiful. And then your rim color, you've got chrome, silver, and black. No white down through there. As far as what it will hold, 12 cows, 38 pigs, and 24 sheep. Making our way over to the trailer, this weighs 11.8 tons by itself. We have the exact same color options on here, and we have the same rim options as well. No rim color, rather. There's no customization for the rims, which sees what you get. Now this is a little bit different. This holds 12 cattle, 26 pigs, and 20 sheep. So there you go. Oh, and it's 5 slots. Next up is the New Holland 30 Series South America. This has 110 horsepower. We've got a manual plus dual power plus super reducer transmission. Very interesting there. It's got 170 liters of fuel, 24 mile per hour max speed. Not that bad. It's 7.4 tons. As far as your slot count, it's going to be 15 slots on consoles. Wheel weights, we have no. You can also do 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 6, and then back down. I will reiterate, I love the way that the wheel weights work on some of these South American tractors and some of the European ones as well. Wish we could see this more. As far as wheel brands themselves, we have Lizard, Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Vrodston, and Nokian tires. All of your favorite and maybe some wild ones in here too, as you would have expected. Front fenders, no or yes. Exhaust, we have standard, we have chrome, long pipe, short pipe, back to standard. Antennas, we have a regular antenna, standard number 2, and back in. The flag, you can do a Brazil, Argentinian, Bolivian, Chilean, Colombian, Ecuador, Ghanaian, or Guyana? Yeah, Guyana, not Ghana, I apologize. Paraguay, Peru, Suriname, Uruguay, or nothing. So no United States flag on there, but whatever. Doesn't always have to do with us. Fire extinguisher, no or yes. You might want to put one of those on there if you're like me. Beacon lights, we have left side, right side, dual or nothing. Working lights, we have extra working lights on the back. We got a bar on the front, dual or nothing. Front weights, we have a 70 kilogram, 140, 210, 280, or nothing. It doesn't look like we have a front 3-point on there, so may as well just throw the biggest front weight and be done with it. Front loader, yes, we have the quickie and the Hauer or nothing. And then engine, we have a 110 horsepower, 122 horsepower. Back and forth between those. We also have rim color. All of the above. Can't change the main color, but you can change those rim colors, whatever you would like. Now here's something cool. This is the TATRA Phoenix 6x6 Kipper. Now it is not the 6x6 that we talked about in Farm Sim News today, but it is very cool to see this. So this has 462 horsepower, not bad. Variable transmission, 440 liters of fuel, 49 miles per hour max speed, so it worked just fine on European roads and farms. 9,310 liter capacity, but we can up that to 17,150 and back and forth between those two versions. Also going to weigh 10.1 tons and be 9 slots on consoles. This will hold all bulk crop, so whatever you want to put in there, good to go. Wheel brands include Trelleborg. We also have Michelin, Continental, BKT, and back in again. And you can change some of these up as well, so whatever you like, you're good. Fender configs, we have with or without. Working lights, none. We have front working lights, roof lights, both of those or nothing. Tube configuration, with or without the tube on the very, very top. Your sunshade, well, you've got the visor that you could throw on there. Light guard, of course, you can add those if you would like. Beacon lights, left side, right side, both side, no side. Stickers, well, you can throw on those stickers if you like to. If you like the TATRA Phoenix logo or that red stripe, which is so iconic with these trucks, you can do that if you like. Attachers include, well, standard or trailer hitch. You can throw a trailer hitch on the back of this, pull more things if you want to. As far as your colors go, your main color on the very front, we do have that TATRA green and the TATRA red, but you can choose any color option that you would like. We also have design colors. So we have 2 TATRA greens, but you can also change the back to whatever color you would like. And then rims, we have the 4 basic rim colors right here. I don't understand why more people don't go with every single rim color you could possibly do, but it is what it is. Next is the Lizard utility tank. Now we've got 2 tanks here. We have one that has a dolly on it, and then we have one that is prepared for a semi-truck. Both of these are going to be 4 slots each, so no worries there. 15,000 liter capacity, and you can see that is for liquid fertilizer, herbicide, water, diesel, and milk. And that's going to be exactly the same for both of those. However, this version weighs about twice as much. Actually, more than twice as much just for a dolly. So that dolly must weigh an absolute ton. As a matter of fact, it should weigh 2.8 or 2.10. It weighs a lot. Anyway, let's go over some customization. 15,000 liter wheel brand includes Continental, Trello board, back and forth between those. You cannot change those up, so what you see is what you get. Side protection, we have original. We also have the added side protection. Attachers, you can do a trailer hitch in the back, so you can pull that other one if you want to. Main color, this is of course going to be your main color. We do have a bunch of custom colors in here, including blue, but that is not nitro blue, interestingly enough. But all kinds of custom colors here. Choose what you like. And then we also have a rim color as well. Again, more custom colors through here. Plus, we have all of your base game colors. And that's going to be exactly the same here as well. We even have attachers on the back of this. So if you want to pull like a bunch of these and do like a remodel kind of thing of like a Fast and Furious movie, I mean, you could do that if you really wanted to. All right, this is a cool mod. This is the potato box and potato pallets MAGSI front. So these are neat. Check this out. So this picks up pallets, and it'll actually pick up any pallet that you want it to. Then we have the pallets. This right here will hold 3,000 liters of potatoes. The detail is absolutely incredible on here. The box is 2 slots by itself, and it's just a box at the end of the day. Front turner, this is 3 slots. Now, as you can see, it's got quite a bit of a mechanism going on right here with the pallet fork. So what you do is you pull up, get your pallet fork, lower the front part down to where it is right now, pull it in, and then you can dump this forward up to 90 degrees. It is very cool, and it's got a big dumping space. Really, at the end of the day, this is kind of like a bucket. If you add this to it, it really just turns it into a bucket on the front, but it is very neat nonetheless. Here's an interesting cultivator. That is right, this is a cultivator. It is the Lizard RM5. It weighs 1.8 tons, 100 horsepower required, 5 meters, and 9 miles per hour. It looks kind of like a roller or something like that, but no, it's not. It's a shallow cultivator. We've got a main color here. These 5 different colors. It is 3 slots on consoles, nothing too crazy there. Just a very easy to tow behind cultivator. Very cool. Next up, we have the Samson TD12. This is a slurry distributor that can be added on to the back of, well, any of these slurry tankers right here, really. Weight was 1.6 tons, 12 meter spread, which is pretty respectable at 10 miles per hour. At the end of the day, this is just going to put slurry into the ground. It just kind of helps you do that and gives you a little bit of extra stuff to do it with. Here's something that'll help out with silage or really anything that you want help with, the 3-point adapter to wheel loader. What this will do is hook up to the front or back 3-point on your tractor and allow you to pick up wheel loader attachments with it, turning the front of your tractor into a wheel loader, basically. You can raise and lower with the 3-point hitch, and you can angle it as well. Otherwise, very cool here. We can even change the color of it, so no matter what colors you need, you have them. Oh, and it's cheap, 3 slots on console, really easy. Here's one that might be a little bit confusing with the name. However, what it does is super neat. This is the Grimme SL8022 Quantum and the TC816 Autoload. Now, how would these be Autoload? You can't put bells on them, right? Well, right. However, what they will do is allow you to load bulk material from the ground. So no longer do you need to use the little lizard one that we've got. You could just use these and be done with it. I know a lot of people prefer these anyway, so skip the middleman, go right to the source. Also, this is from Dr. Julia. Yes, the Facebook streamer, Dr. Julia. So big shout out to him for the release of these. Otherwise, they've got the same stuff as the base game versions. We do have some different logos on the side, which is very cool. We've also got a version that'll go 40 kilometers per hour. That's kind of cool. And we can even change up the main color and rim colors on these. So if you're looking for customization options, if you're looking for something that's kind of neat, you don't even need to be picking stuff off the ground. You just, if you want something cool, these are it. Oh, and slot counts, very easy, 7 for each. Next is a mod that I know you guys have been asking about, the Lizard Warning Weight. This is very cool. So we had this in Farming Simulator 19, and it's back. It's a 3-point hitch, 1.5 tons, and you can add all kinds of stuff. So check this out. You've got a light bar here. You can add a beacon to it, just the beacon, and back in. So let's do all of the above. And you can change up the main color as well. We're going to go with a white bumper on the front. So I've got that leased, so that's nice. And then we're just going to get ourselves a tractor that'll be easy to move around with. So we'll hook this up, and I'll show you what you could do with this. So this turns anything that's got a 3-point hitch into something that you, yes, you, can utilize. We'll go and turn our help window on so we can see. So you can move this. Once you've got it set on here, you can move it and put it right where you want it. So about right there, that looks pretty good for me. You can rotate it so you can put it in the correct position, and we can drop it back and forth. Basically meaning that you could put this on any tractor, any vehicle, anything that you want to. Boom. Just like that. And more or less, it looks like it's supposed to be there. And when you cut on your lights, you have a strobe bar. How cool is that? Oh, that's so awesome. North Mining Company always do a really good job. Oh yeah, and the lights on it work as well. So you've got brighter lights. You've got all kinds of warning stuff. You can really do some neat stuff. Plus, you got the weight. I mean, check it out, my dudes. Check it out. Go get it right now. Here's another weight that is really cool. So this is the Harvester Frontshield. What this does is it hooks up to your combine harvester, and it will set up. So you've got different attachers like the John Deere, Kloss, AGCO, New Holland, etc. You could take that, hook it up to the front of your combine harvester, so when you're traveling on the road, you don't have the intake just sitting there wide open for bugs and etc. Plus, this is super wide as well, so it'll hook up and it'll actually give you a bit of a bumper in front of your tracks or your wheels. So if you hit anything, it'll hit this and not your wheels and stuff. It's extremely useful for things like role play, that kind of thing. So if you're into that, check this out. Well, yeah, it's got lights too. I mean, come on. All right, here is a neat pack. This is really cool and actually extremely useful. It is the Mountable Weights Pack. Mountable? Absolutely. These are made for tractors for that don't have front 3 points on them, and they can be adjusted up and down with the mouse button or with the buttons on your controller. You can also move them forwards and backwards with other buttons as well. So as long as you've got a trailer hitch, which I assume is what these hook up with, you should be fine. Now I know this says John Deere, but we could change up the colors on this too. So if we go with like something like this, for example, actually let's do something bright, Massey Ferguson right there. Then we back out and we'll take a look at maybe some tractors that don't have a front weight. For example, let's see, this, the New Holland. We don't have a front 3-point for that, right? Well, if we take this, and this is probably going to be a little bit too heavy for this piece right here, but if we take this and we get up to it, we can actually hook it up. And now we can raise and lower. I'm actually pushing. I might be moving this a little bit more than I should be, but we can take this, we can bring it in. Motion is very slow, but the great thing is it's kind of deliberate as well. So you can put these exactly where you want them, which is very, very nice. Now I've got this hooked up. It doesn't look great, and I'm doing nose wheelies, but you know what? Whatever, I'm having fun. We got some more weights for you as if we didn't have enough already today. The Fendt weight pack. Now these are a little bit different. These have got a Fendt logo on them, and they've got a very interesting square on there as well. You may be interested in this though, and this may be exactly what you're looking for. We've got different color options, so that is nice. Choose whatever color you like, and they're available in 1100, 1800, and 2300 kilogram variants. Next is the Euro Pallet. This is practical for moving objects or weights with a pallet fork or raising them to detach them. Titch belts are useful when moving things, and this pallet has tinge of bells. Plus, we've got an old look and a new look. This is neat because if you've got a weight, or maybe you've got a bucket, or maybe you got that potato pallet from earlier we talked about. Well, if you want to put that on another pallet, you can. Anything that can be strapped down can be put on here, and even if it can't be strapped down, as long as you've got some balancing talent, well, you will be just fine. This is cool, man. Next is the Devour Trees mod. This machine is capable, or so they say, of devouring hundreds of trees and trunks in a few seconds. Therefore, its price is quite high. Well, it can't devour 100 trees in a few seconds, and it's going to take a long time to do that. It works just as fast as anything else we've got in game. You can either hold 50,000 liters, and that's going to be in your, it's got a capacity, and it also has an auger that pops out the top as well. There you go. We also have an Unreal bit right here where you can basically have that showing or no capacity whatsoever, and it'll just kind of pop it out whenever it's done. If you go with that Unreal capacity, though, that is going to cost you $125,000, and you can change up colors to whatever you like. Of course, we do have some placeable mods for all platforms today as well. The first one is the Sawmills Pack. This includes two different pieces. We have a factory, and then we have a selling point. So first off, look, we can pop right in and take a look and see where everything is. So if you go into production, you go to factories, you're going to find the sawmill right here. If you go into selling points, you're going to find your carpentry piece right here on the left. They both look really good. The modder's done a fantastic job with both of these. If we take a look, you can see right here with the production chains, we've got wood planks. We've got planks and outgoing chips as well. So this is kind of neat. For every 3 liters of wood, I guess, that comes in, you get 3.8 of wood planks and 0.75 of your wood chips. So, very cool there. And then we've got an area right here. This is not going to be a factory, as you can tell, probably. This is just a standard selling point, but it's done stupid well. Check out all this as well. Look at this. You can read all of that. Oh, I'm stuck. Get me out of here. We're good. Next is the big machines haul, and it is quite big, and it's perfect haul for putting machines in here. Take a look at this. Goes up fairly slowly. Here is the interior. We do have 6 pretty big sized doors. I don't think you're going to be getting anything with duals in through here, but it is nice to see that you've got a lot of space and a lot of area. This is done well, looks very good, and if you've been looking for something like this on your farm, here it is. We also have a small workshop. We've got a brand new workshop. This is out now for all platforms. We've got some nice movements around. Nothing in here, but you could use it for like a role play setup or something like that if you wished. Am I floating? I'm not floating. This is just a little bit short. Please let me in. There we go. And then you've got a place right here where you can work on your vehicles. One of the great things is they have added this area right here that shows you exactly where everything would be when you work on your vehicle. So you're good to go. Also, we've got some pretty cool animations right there for the doors. This is very nice. Now, how's about this for a dairy? This is the Millmond Dairy, and I am loving this. As you can see, we can make butter, cheese, and chocolate. And it's not too bad either. Pretty easy in and pretty easy out. What I love about this is the design. So you will need to access it at least on 3 sides, the front, back, and the right-hand side. This is where you're going to pick up everything. Over there's where you drop everything. And right here's where you kind of, well, do your thing. You maybe just 2 sides then. One cool thing, well, you can see into it. Can I get in here? I bet I probably could if I tried hard enough, but I don't think we can get in there. Can't do that. Not right now, at least. Next up, old shed. This is your next to last new one for all platforms today. The first old shed looks, number one, really good. I mean, look how close we're up onto that. And the detail's consistent. Very, very nice. We've got a place right here where you can open your doors. I believe these are the ones that are like 4 different ways, and they all open up here and there. Not a fan of these because they can get confusing in game. However, one of the things I'm noticing here is if you go to the area where it's supposed to be, that is where it is. No moving triggers on here. So that's easy. Plus, they look so good. And your last new one for all platforms today is the covered manure heap from Solar Guy Modding. This is his first mod on ModHub. He's a North Carolinian just like myself, and he's a friend of 82 Studios channel as well as mine. So big shout out to Solar Guy for getting his first mod onto the ModHub today. This is pretty cool. So it looks just like a shed, right? Wrong. This is a manure heap. It's a covered manure heap storage for the storage of manure generated by cow pastures. Large capacity and storage radius maximizes the amount of heap needed for your farm. It looks just like a normal shed. However, this is where your manure will go. Very cool. All right, making our way into mod updates for all platforms. Very first is WestBridge Hills 22 from Zero Iato. This is the one that was removed last week, and it is back. Changelog version 1001. Removed some textures that caused problems, fixed a few objects that were floating, and improved the routes for the workers. Next up, an update to the Valtra T120-T190 version 1001. Fixed problems using automatic gearboxes, fixed the UV mapping bugs on seed fabric, fixed the wear appearing on the bonnet and other plastic parts, added new colors, added a few missing decals, added a cow edition, which is found in special configurations, moved the indoor camera to the middle of the tractor, and added crop sensors for precision farming. Next update's Deutz-Fahr M Series. This is version 1001. Fix the triangle's position and fix the GPS visibility without guidance steering mod. Here's a big one. This is the Lizard 845 AG Hauloll Series from Custom Modding version 1001. Minor fixes. And of course, an update to the Stonehog 430 Cultivator version 1.1, new spec maps, and fix the model material problem. We got an update to the Düvelsdorf Transportbox HD version 1001, added AI attachment agent, and updated mod description to 66. Drawbar also has an update. This is from Anton ATL version 101. Model improvements, improved the textures, changed the shop category to miscellaneous, and added the configuration for lower link balls. Next up, the Fermenting Silo Pack. This is going to be version 1.1. Added blue version is still silo with faster fermenting in all silos now except grass and hay bales. Next to last update for all platforms today is going to be the Central Warehouse Pack. It's a very cool mod. Version 1.1 Warehouse Extension L has been added, and Chrono Profile Slider SL has been added as well. And lastly, an update to the Wooden Shed. This is going to be version 1.1. Mod description version has been raised, assumably to 66. New snow roofs, areas adjusted, new doors, and new animations. Mod description version raised once again. Making our way into new mods for PC and Mac players, we have only our fourth mod that starts with a Q. The Quivogne HV. This has a couple different designs. It is a shallow cultivator if you are interested in that. So we have a 4.3 meter. We also have a 6.3, and we've got an 8.3 meter working with. These are going to weigh different things depending on which one you go with, and require different horsepowers depending on which one you go with. However, they all have the same working speed, 8 miles per hour. And a mod that starts with the letter B, as in this is can be used for bales? Yeah, I don't know, the Beco LPZ3. This is for wheel loaders, only 500 kilograms. It's got a 2 meter working width, though I'm not really sure that matters. It's a pallet fork at the end of the day, but you can use this to pick up other things as well if you want to. They do say that it was made for heavy work, so hopefully you won't see it bending and molding kind of to whatever you're using, depending if you're putting people's vehicles on their ceilings and the roofs and stuff. You know what? Just use this for nefarious things and you'll be fine. Your next to last new one for PC and Mac players today is the silo fill information from FSG Modding. This shows the silo fill percentage on the in-game HUD overlay, the info trigger. Also shows a warning when the silo is full. This is extremely helpful, especially to know how much you've actually got in your silo. As you know, Farming Simulator 22 silos run when the overall number, not per crop number. This helps you out a lot. And your last new one for PC and Mac players today is the Dynamic Mission Vehicles. This mod guarantees that you always get the correct vehicles for sowing and harvesting missions for every fruit. This is also true for additional fruits. It also makes sure that custom fruits get the correct tools as well. If this is possible because with this mod, modders can then define to their own wick type. I'm not sure half of these words are right, but this is very cool. If you guys haven't checked this out, definitely check it out. And yeah, it's on mod up now, right now. PC and Mac players. All right, making our way into mod updates for PC and Mac players. Probably the most important mod that's ever been released, at least on PC only. Easy Dev Controls, EDC, baby. The old F11 is now the new F12 from GTX. This is going to be changelog version 1.2. Vehicle page, the set fill limit feature will now remember the last setting until the vehicle is exited or changed. They've removed the vehicles feature, will no longer remove pallets. And as far as the objects page, they've removed the pallets feature, will now longer include mod pallets using custom vehicle types. They do say note vehicle types must still include a valid pallet specialization, so pallet, big bag, or tree sapling pallet, and exclude wheels and enterable specializations. Also, feature titles will now resize to allow for longer languages. They've got changes to some text formatting, added Turkish, and added Norwegian translations. Pallet Autoload Specializations got an update to version 1.8.0.1, fixed unloading position on dedicated server, and RU translation has been fixed. Info Display Extension also has an update, version 1.3.0.1, store and spawn text with revamp 1.0 corrected, and fixed the Lua error without precision farming. And your last mod today, number 39, Super Person from Mantra, is going to be version 101. Settings are saved per save game when saving the game, and Super Strength mode now works with multiplayer. Well guys, that is it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed if you're new, join the DjGoHam fam, make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. With that, hope you have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye.